This video demonstrates the detection of frequencies that were used for electronic harassment. These frequencies were used for causing biological effects and also the transmission of EEG data for remote neural monitoring R.N.M. Essentially guaranteed that you haven't seen anything like this. It's also more significant for causing biological effects than R.N.M than research such as that of MIT's through-the-wall radar. This is because the frequency range that are detected is in the human head's resonant frequency range, followed all from 400 to 500 MHz, so it doesn't reflect on the surface or near the surface of us. These longer wavelength frequency ranges resonate within us, so we will see significant biological effects and also be re-irradiated with EEG data. Research from Wang et al. Of 2019 and Li et al. Of 2014 proves this occurs, because EEG electroactivity affects our antenna qualities, so it modifies or modulates the re-irradiated waves in strength and phase. This video demonstrates that the detection of these frequencies that receive and re-irradiate is achievable, and using just a basic audio SDR device with code that I wrote to use it as a spectrum analyzer to detect these frequencies. The idea with this is that for R.N.M to occur, a signal has to get from us to the perpetrator. The only known form of signal that could do this is an electromagnetic signal. And these signals are detectable because they have to always be there, and they would be stronger when we're near an antenna or in the scan region of a directional antenna. This graph from the code system shows a signal that I detected that I re-irradiate with significant amounts of electromagnetic energy, and according to the research of Wang et al. And Li et al., these signals will be re-irradiated with EEG data for R.N.M. This code also uses 3D graphics so I can rotate and view the graphs in 3D. Although this code system has a lot of other functionality, I'm not just going to demonstrate the essential functionality here to detect the re-irradiated energy. This graph shows the average values of the frequency range strength over time, and can also be zoomed in on the specific frequency ranges and signals. And this graph shows the strength of the selected range over time. This is how we detect the re-irradiated electromagnetic wave energy from our styles. It increases when we're near the antenna or in the scan region of a direction antenna, then we know the extra energy is from us. This is the equipment used. Just a notebook with audio SDR plugged into it, connected to the Yagi directional antenna. The Yagi antenna and the notebook's sporting camera is pointing towards the area where I'll be staying. This is from where I'm standing, really far away from the detection equipment, around 10 meters. The origin of the signal seems to be from a point in the sky, close to where a tree is. Geostationary satellite board is also in this region, so it could be from a satellite, although there's also a cell phone tower in the same direction. The signal will be transferred towards me and then re-irradiated back towards the Yagi antenna. This is a recording of the notebook screen and camera for the experiment. Remember, the camera is pointing where the Yagi antenna is also pointing. A scanning region to detect the electromagnetic energy from me. I watch the strong response of the signal strength graph, the red line, when I get into the detection region. And when I move out of it, it suddenly decreases. And again, the strong response is moving into it. This very significant increase in strength means that the signal, just the basic audio SDR equipment, will be detected from a lot further away. Now the other videos you've seen where someone uses an RF energy or frequency detector device and moves it close to them, and all the light turns on or it makes a noise indicating that's detecting something. Let me reduce the significance of their findings. although this is from 10 meters away, and so clearly demonstrating that these signals will travel over reasonably far ranges. Now I'll try something different. See how sensitive it is to movements in the detection region. It's not necessarily that it's not detecting energy from me when I move just a little further from the main detection region, but it is detecting a lot less. This shows just how sensitive a base quality SCR used as a detector is to movements, and this is from 10 meters away. Although perps generally don't use these signals through the wall radar and tracking, it shows that these signals could also be used for this. Since there's significant information in EEG, they mostly just use your EEG data. Other research shows that images that you're thinking of can be determined and also reconstructed just from it. So this proves that we re-irradiate certain frequency ranges that cause biological effects and transmit EEG data for R.N.M. And each of us has our own individual resonant frequency range. This is established electrowave antenna science. Ham radio users are warned about transmitting these resonant frequency ranges, with each of us tuned to our own specific frequencies where we receive the most electrical energy, and also re-irradiate the most electrical energy. This means that we receivers and transmitters at certain frequency ranges, and that we can detect these. All the signals in these ranges aren't necessarily being intentionally used for this. Frequency ranges themselves would be. So what you've got to do is first find your resonant frequency, and then we can do further research, determining someone's intentionally transmitted on it to cause biological effects and for R.N.M. So if you hear someone saying that the frequencies used are undetectable, they are ignorant or they lie. It's a strategy of the perps to get so-called RF engineers infiltrated into us to say they're not detectable, but their equipment will cost millions of dollars. I find it very interesting that some of these so-called engineers aren't doing any actual research, or they're just working on gimmicks. And if they do say that they're doing research and have equipment, then they try and create the idea that the actual legitimate scientific research won't work, to try to persuade others away from the answers. At least several of these so-called engineers, they're just used to try and control our research. Think, perps know that if we research this, they will find an answer, so try to infiltrate and say it won't work, when we already know scientifically that it will. Let's see because you reflect or re-irradiate light. These signals though don't reflect off the surface of us, so they re-irradiate with EEG data from within. This is how perps see us. Clearly what I've achieved here is very significant. This is how biological effects would be caused, since these signals cause and affect biological electrical currents, and also re-irradiated with EEG data for R.N.M. It's got to be a signal that gets from us to the perps. This then is proof that such signals are detectable and would be used for electronic harassment. Read the description for this video for details on how to do this research.